season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one taken just inside the 10. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates an opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good... Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 84 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. To the... catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Prescott to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the...
Menu narration option. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Likes to catch passes. They're happy as well. Big time game.
On first down, Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And he didn't go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Prescott now. And that's going to be knocked away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6th there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 24, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Eagles at 5-9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now a man who did his collegiate kicking in state at Sam Houston State. Locke Edwards on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 62 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead creating a second one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it is.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but a flag is down here. So hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Marr able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And he is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete to Hilton.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Patrick Johnson coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Maher is good, and they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And they'll remain down by 2. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Edwards providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
It's a room to maneuver.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape. Yeah, you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 17-16, a minute 56 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Dak. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Finding Schultz, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw, Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he finds some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go to Elliott again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Marr is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations are a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 25 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we